Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here in the shop just freezing my butt off. It is like 15 degrees right now, and I'm just doing a little bit of tackle organization and tackle prep. And I wanted to share with you how I store my hooks, because that is a question that I got recently. I guess a lot of people are starting to organize their tackle, get ready for the tournament season. And storing my hooks is something that I've kind of struggled with over the years. Of course, we deal with rust, we deal with hooks just kind of traveling from one little compartment in your tackle box to the next, and also wearing down the hooks. When they're just rattling around in the box and rattling against and rubbing against all the other hooks, they do wear down, and the points wear down. So those are some things that you need to battle. And so I want to show you how I store my worm hooks specifically. I'll show you real quick how I store my my treble hooks. In general, I've got this box right here. It's a double decker. So the bottom is like swivels, snaps, and like any terminal tackle that I use to customize a lure is down on the bottom. And then on the top, I've got all of my treble hooks. And this has worked very, very well. So I don't have any issues with this system. Really dig it. I've been using this system for a while. But the worm hooks, I always struggle with. Again, it didn't matter to how tight those boxes are. They always seem to like move from one compartment to the next. And also rust is always a huge issue. It seems like at the end of the season I have to throw out a box because there's just rust stains everywhere, and I'm just wasting hooks. And so finally I got to this system right here. This right here is a waterproof Plano 3700 deep version. So I don't know the exact number, but it's a deeper tackle box than a normal 3700 size tackle box. And waterproof is real important, but the deepness of this box allows me to store my hooks and everything. Like this right here is my trailer hooks. I've got all those little rubber beads that come with the 929. But you can store all of your hooks in the original sleeve. So all my Hayabusas are in the original sleeves. And so all my new hooks remain in the sleeves. And when I do end up using a hook, like this one right here that was out in one of these compartments, if I do use one of these hooks, I just put it in the bottom of that little cubby there, and I don't put it back in the sleeve. And that allows me to combat rust. I don't have any rust. You can look in this box and there's absolutely no rust, sign of rust or anything in this box, and I've used it for a full season now, which is pretty killer. Because usually by this time of year I've got that stain from all the rust in there. And so this system has worked perfectly. The biggest key is to make sure you don't put any wet hooks back in the sleeves. You can put a used hook back in just the compartment, just floating around in there. But it combats all three of those things that I constantly have to deal with just having hooks in an open box. The transient hooks moving from different compartments, different little sections here, rust, and also the fact that they're rubbing against each other. This kind of really reduces that greatly, and it just helps me be way more organized. So that is how I store my worm hooks. And it's honestly probably the system that I'm going to be using for many, many years to come. So that is that. My hands are frozen, so I got to get going to warm them up. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I got to warm up.